I'm John Wilson, I'm Farms Manager here at Holt Farms. We supply Yeo Valley with our milk. Yeo Valley are just in the village, so not very far for the milk to go. We farm about 1,200 acres down here beside Blagdon Lake and up on the top of the Mendips. We've got 420 British Frisian dairy cows in 2 herds. There's 240 cows here at Holt Farm and another 180 cows up at Yoxter Farm. The farm down here is on heavy clay soil next to Blagdon Reservoir. Before we went into organic conversion, we did a soil improvement program, and we've added gypsum to the soil, which has helped to balance the minerals and to create a much better soil. We've been growing white clover grazing Leys, some large leaf white clover cutting Leys, and also red clover. In the last year or so, we decided that we wanted to take it a step further, and we've now put in these Herbal grazing Leys. And this one was put in last autumn. This spring was quite cold, and it didn't really get going too well in the spring. But this field in particular was good and thick and really took off well. It's slightly customised, so it's got a few things in there. We've just about chucked everything into it to see what'll work. And in some of the Leys, some things have become more dominant, and others have dropped out. But we're putting the same sort of mixture in again this year, putting them in a little bit earlier so we get them established before the winter. We found that they are performing well. We've got a good balance of energy and protein within the Ley, and the cows are doing well on it.
I'm Richard Searle, I'm the herb manager here at Holt Farms in Blagdon. Cows seem to have picked up on fertility. I'm pretty sure it's down to the Ley being more balanced, high in sugars, not too high in protein, more like 17%, which is a bit more balanced than we have had previously. We graze the Leys every 21 days, 24 days on a rotation. We strip graze each paddock, trying to get the most from the Ley. Obviously, we leave it too far, we lose energy levels within the Ley, so we graze it off, get it regrown back, help it tiller out. Hopefully the cows get the best nutritional value from it. Once the cows come out of each paddock, we top the field. Then we apply a dirty water, which is a separated slurry, to help the regrowth, and basically every 21 days back in the paddock and start again. So as you can see, it's nice and fresh and ready to be grazed next week.
We have a problem with docks on this farm, and as we're organic, we have to get rid of those in a fallow period. So we'll generally graze one of the Leys once or twice in early spring, and then we'll take it out and cultivate it repetitively during the summer, so that we throw the docks onto the surface and then we can get rid of them. We've taken that field out of production, but that means we can then get the Ley back in earlier in the summer, typically in August. Obviously, it's early days yet, but these Leys, once they're established, we're hoping that the herbs, the chicory, will get down. It'll bring minerals up, and it'll also help with the soil structure. And then there's also the anthelmintic properties that we'll get from the legumes, which are in the mixture. We don't usually have a problem with gutworms, but that's always a benefit, particularly where we're using it for young stock grazing. So we've also put this type of Ley, slightly different, but we've put this in on the top of the Mendips, where we're nearly 1,000 feet up, and it's a thinner limestone brash soil or a medium loam, and then we're putting this in up there as well. So that'll be where we'll see the anthelmintic benefits.